Miranda, it's been a while.
Is that you, Emma? Hey, long time. How are you?
I guess it's been about 2 years since you quit the company.
Good to hear from you. What's up?
Well, don't be surprised. I'm getting married.
Seriously? That's awesome. Congrats. Are you planning on a wedding ceremony?
Of course. I want to invite just family and close friends. I've always dreamed of having one overseas somewhere. Not sure when. Up to his schedule, I suppose.
Is your boyfriend busy? Is that it?
About him. He was married until pretty recently.
Okay. Is that possibly...
No, not an affair or anything like that. He got divorced after realizing he loved me. It was a decision he made on his own.
Okay, I get it.
He wasn't getting along with his wife recently, I guess. He realized how much I meant to him and finally made up his mind to tell his wife.
Not really sure about all this. So you're saying you guys are starting out clean after his divorce, right?
That's exactly right! Our relationship is clean, nothing messy. Oh, and also, I plan on being a full-time housewife, so I already submitted my resignation. Tomorrow's my last day.
Your dream was to quit once you found the right guy, wasn't it?
Yes, you remember. When you quit because you were getting married, I was so envious.
I remember you saying that, lol. So, what's your husband like?
He's a client, a regular at a company. Always popped in for meetings or what have you. You may even remember him, Miranda.
Really? Wonder who it could be.
Bob Edwards from the U Corporation. Remember him?
What?
Whenever he came to the office, he would always say hello to me. So nice. I always sort of had an attraction to him. Whenever I was making him some coffee or bringing him some documents, he always complimented me. It was like love at first sight for both of us.
Sure, is that it?
That's more than enough. His affection just seeps through. It hit me like a blast of fresh air.
Right. When did the divorce thing come up?
Bob's college buddy works at our company. When I went out to lunch with the others at a nearby restaurant, Bob was there with other clients. It was then that I overheard him say that his divorce went through and he was ready to move on. Right then and there I thought, he did this for me.
Okay, right.
He was hinting that he was all ready to marry me. Right now, I'm waiting for his official proposal. Can't wait. I think I'm in heaven. What am I going to do?
Hey, Emma.
What? What is it?
You're just joking. What you just wrote, right? You're pranking me. Is that it?
What? Why would I do that? Why would I prank you? And why would I joke about such a happy time in my life? Oh, I forgot. When you were working, you were in charge of Bob's account, weren't you? I get it. You liked him. Is that it?
No. Hey, Emma.
I don't know how you met and got married to your current husband, but I guess everything turned out A-okay.
Emma, I got something to say.
I mean, think about it. Bob's gonna be my husband.
Bob is my husband.
What?
When I quit because I was getting married, I thought I told everyone.
Really? I don't remember. But Bob is divorced now, so... Wait a sec. Okay, I get it. So you, Miranda, you're his ex-wife. Darn, sorry. I was so happy I lied to everyone. I didn't realize...
Hey, Emma.
Don't worry, I'll make him happy on your behalf, so rest assured.
We did get a divorce, on paper, but we immediately reinstated the marriage. It's a long story.
What? What are you talking about? Now you're the one that's joking.
I can't talk about the details. Privacy concerns, you know? But there was a complicated issue involving Bob's parents. Well, as a result, he had to use my maiden name. In order to do so, we had to first get divorced and then remarry. That way, the paperwork would be official. Bit confusing, I know. Anyway, it was the quickest way to solve the issue.
Are you being serious?
What Bob said about the divorce going through and everything was ready. What he meant was he was ready to cut ties with his family.
What? So Bob is...
His last name changed, but he is still my husband.
But, wait on a second. But Bob, he still loves me. What does he think? He has a say in it too.
Sorry to be so direct, but Emma, this is all your imagination. He had no intention of marrying you.
Just in my imagination?
Yes, Bob's standing right here next to me.
What? He's there with you?
He says he knows you as a secretary at one of the companies he has accounts with, that's all. He of course greets and treats his top clients with courtesy. In business, it's a given. In other words, his smile and compliments are just part of doing business.
What? Say again. Hold on 1 second. That can't be right. I was planning on getting married to Bob. I had submitted my resignation. This is not happening. How could you do this to me?
Oh, BTW. Did you verify any of this with Bob himself?
Verify?
You know, about the divorce or about what he thinks of you. Basic stuff. You haven't even conveyed your own feelings to him, did you?
Our hearts are intertwined. We don't need to verify any of that. This is awful. How could you? This is deceitful. Pay me compensation for emotional distress.
Okay, I get it. You did not verify his feelings or check on the situation ahead. Am I right so far?
But our hearts are in the right place. We're connected.
That's what I mean by just your imagination. Over hasty, jumping the gun. Whatever you want to call it. Besides, you don't even know Bob's number or even his line.
What? I was, if our hearts are intertwined.
But in reality, it was all your imagination. The reality is Bob is married to me, and he opted to cut ties with me in order to spend his life with me. Now that's love. Are you still going to insist that your hearts are intertwined?
Wait, this is not happening. What?
I'm sorry, but I'm not comfortable with you, Emma. You scare me. I'm gonna block your line, sorry.
Hey, wait, please!
Emma was a former coworker. We were a little friendly, I suppose, but I never took her for someone that would invent some fantasy. A former coworker told me about her later on. After that line conversation, she immediately tried to reinstate her job resignation, but it was not to be, and she had no choice but to resign. Several days after that, my friend said she saw Emma trying to ambush Bob outside his office. But Bob had already transferred to another office, related to issues concerning his family. But Emma did not know this and continued to wait outside the office for him to appear. Finally, someone called complaining about a suspicious person. Eventually, the police arrived and took her away. She apparently went back to her parents' place and is now receiving counseling. So I hear.